Welcome back to the Martin Liedtke channel. Glad you could be here today, guys. Hope you enjoy my video. What we're looking at today, guys, is a unbelievable and dramatic transformation in architecture that happened after 1915. Let's just say that point. What we're looking at here, guys, which you've been talking about for years now, are the expositions. This one here is one of the best, in my opinion, is the Pan-Pacific Exposition that was in 1915, fully electrified, as you can see here. Interesting that it says incubator infants in this building here, isn't it? And this was in San Francisco. Now, it's interesting that all of this, they say, was built 9 years after the city was completely destroyed in a fire. No earthquake, a fire. You can see, complete with antiquitech, beautiful old world domes, towers, just absolutely stunning world. Look at this, whatever railway this is, all lit up. Must have been an absolute joy. Fully electrified. It's unbelievable how San Francisco managed to find so much money after the city had been completely destroyed. So the narrative is, for the historical narrative is, that these things, these buildings, these mini cities of fantastic architecture were built in a year or so and opened for 6 months in most cases, and then disappear. Some by fire, some just apparently dismantled or demolished, and some, evidence of these expositions still around in the modern day. Some in San Francisco, not many though, and some in Paris, other places. So they say that they built these fantastic buildings with temporary products, and what you see is just so much ornamentation. It is just quite breathtaking. And if you go from the 1850s or 1856 Crystal Palace first exposition, and you roll through to this exposition, which is the Pan-Pacific Exposition in San Francisco in 1915, all of them have this one specific style, the Venetian style. You can see the Bay Area, and in the distance there you can see Alcatraz Island. I think there's some mysteries behind that old island as well. But the idea that they built these temporary just blows my mind. If you think, why would you make a recess in a tower and then leave the statue out? Why build the recess at all to do that? You see my point? And these golden domes, all based on Four Angels technologies, massive columns, and the Phoenician column, this one here, with these barges or these ships with rams that are all over the Western world. I've got them in my city where I live, exactly the same totems, exactly the same columns everywhere in the world. So yeah, they say that they built these for 6 months use to plow people through with different expositions. One, horticulture like that. Other ones, electricity. And remember, electricity is not supposed to have been around in the Victorian era. And these beautiful buildings in these beautiful cities were fully electrified. Absolutely stunning. But you can see, the decoration, the detail, and the interiors are second to none as well, guys. They're just absolutely fantastic. The Venetian feel to the towers, and the bandstands, or as I like to call them, bunco booths, with all this antiquitech. I definitely think there's an old world technology going on behind them as well, to do with the Phoenicians. We'll talk about them a little bit on the weekend as well. But yeah, these pyramidical, ever decreasing towers with columns on their part of the circuit boards, technology, if you like, as are the domes. All of this is just all like a circuit board from above. And also, everywhere in the world, you should know these expositions were, but this is a bird's eye view of the Franco-French-British exposition in London in 1809. So in Britain, in the start of the 1900s, they still had expositions that looked like the old classical Greco-Romano style full of Phoenician architecture. Okay, guys? And everywhere else in America also, as you can see, with a beautiful Pan-Pacific exposition. You can see that in 9 years, they built the entire Bay Area back, the entire city back, and all of this. And this returned, although it got sort of demolished a little bit in the 1960s, it's rebuilt. It's there in the modern day. You can stand here and have your photograph taken in front of the arch rotunda from the arts building complex, which is here. And there are some remnants of it in San Francisco in the modern day, like I said, but what a fantastic city anyway. Excuse me. And yeah, so we get these oblong lakes in all of them, just like you get in front of the Capitol building, and big broad streets. No need for that. It's only there for six months use. A tomato season, basically, guys, is what they use these for. And all the antiquitech, all of the money. You know, you think San Francisco's main concern would have been actually building the city back, never mind building this massive feat. Yeah, and look at the trees. To me, look really dated and quite old in a lot of these expositions. Everything looks way too established. The waterworks, just like the waterworks of Venice. Absolutely beautiful. So what happened is the last exposition, I believe that President McKinley was assassinated. Well, I'll give you some historical context and let people remember the exposition. I think it was this Pan-Pacific. And after the Pan-Pacific Exposition, 1915, a couple of years later, the Americans were dragged into the First World War, the Great War. Okay. And then, following the Great War in the 20s, we have the Wall Street crash. Apparently, the whole world has had some sort of economic happening, but America gets it the worst. Look at this. Tunis, Salvador, this is supposed to be, you know, they show you bits of every country in these expositions, but entire cities. So what I'm going to show you now is a bit of movie footage that was made by Edison Company. It is for public domain use. Anything over 100 years is. And it's of the Buffalo Exposition in the 1890s. Now, what you find is this was the first electrified city on Earth, they tell you. Okay, Buffalo. But their exposition is the same beautiful architecture. So this is a moving image movie in the... It's a strange way to start, isn't it? Some things do not change. And it's a movie in the late 1800s. Circular panorama of the electrical tower. Let's check this out. So the whole place is electrified. Everyone's got umbrellas to keep out of the sun, dressed in their morning suits. It's tipping down with snow. No, it's not. I think that's just footage. But yeah, it just goes to prove that exposure problem that people talk about on late Victorian photographs does not exist, because here's moving pictures. They had moving pictures down and sound as well a little bit later. But yeah, look at the detail on the rotunda. These people just walking around because they probably bloody live there. Oh my God, look at it. So yeah, this person who made this movie for the Edison Company. Oh, there's that Venetian tower. How beautiful. Same style, same rotundas, same beautiful Venetian style to it all. So let's see what happens here. So there's a couple of gentlemen walking around. Man, oh man. And all of them mermaids and Phoenician statues that you see everywhere. And columns, just like ancient Rome. So yeah, I don't think for a second these were built temporary. I don't think for a second they were built for temporary purposes, for 6 months, just to plow these people through. Look at this. So apparently the first electrified city on Earth was indeed Buffalo, the Edison Company, and the first electrified bank was in New York, or building was in New York. The JP Morgan building there was electrified first. Bahia McKinley gold mine had electric, but that's not exactly a city, so that doesn't include. But I think the whole world was like this before. They say there was hundreds of thousands of light bulbs put into these. Absolutely mind-blowing, beautiful. This is, you know, in the late 1800s, guys, 1898. It's just mind-blowing, isn't it? Imagine how beautiful the world was back then. And then Neon arrived. And Neo. So what's this? Marty Reed's president. Marty Red. Okay, there's Honest Abe, a good Welshman. I think he told a few porky pies though, and he's got a Phoenician laurel leaf all the way around him, and that woman in a laurel leaf-esque style with the Phoenician vegetation, if you like. I'm not sure if that was McKinley. Anyway, so let's have a look what's going on. A view of the old world. Ankles. So ankles had to be covered up if you were a lady, and this is being fitted for a shoe, and you get apparently not allowed. So that's the second kiss in this video. It's only been going on like a couple of minutes. It's only 18. A romance on the rail. Okay, I have seen this before. Maybe you have. This is quite interesting. So she's sitting in a railway station, got a ticket for a destination, and she's thinking, don't look at him. Don't look at him. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's going to talk to me. Hi. Where are you going? It just so happens I had a flower here ready for you. Oh, really? Wow, that's amazing. Especially in the middle of December. Yeah, I know. Anyway, it's paper. Where are you going? I'm going on this train. I'm going on this train too. So, oh my God, it's just like, how could we, like two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl after year, and then all of a sudden we just find one another. What are the chances? A squillion to one? I don't know. So in the Lackawanna Railroad, okay, here's the big old steam train. I love steam trains. Choo choo. So inside them is second to none interiors. They got beautiful like fabrics and textures and curtains and satins, and they got like beautiful table coverings and beautiful lamps and porcelain and cutlery, and they got all the nice fine stuff and posh guards. Look, he's got a little block. He took the block off the train to help them up because it's quite high, and he decides to leave it there. I wonder if you get in trouble for that. It's not my business. Anyway, off the train goes, and they have got the brake car at the back. How beautiful. Off they go into the wild blue yonder. This is what people did before the internet. They pointed at shit and pointed it out. Look, there's a tree. Oh yeah, my God, a tree. That's fantastic. Look, there's a pond. Are they ducks, geese, birds, or something? Yeah, I think so. I've seen them before somewhere. I've not seen this green stuff before. It's called grass. We don't get too much of this in the city. Yeah, I know, especially in Buffalo. Yeah, I know. It's quite attractive. It grows on me. I quite like it. What are they called again? Shrubs. Okay, yeah, I'll remember them. And them over there, they're called sheep. Sheep. Oh yeah, is that a lamb? Yeah, I've heard of them. Okay. Oh, we're getting on remarkably, aren't we? Yeah. Just going to do the old yawn and hand over the shoulder. So yeah, they're getting on famously. They got a lot in common though. You can see that they like nature and pointing at things. Here's the guard. What's he going to say? He's like, can you bring me the trained priest, please? I think I'm going to marry this lady before we get to the next station, before anyone else grabs her beautifulness. You can see this love sweet dream. Here is the priest. Dearly beloved, dear beloved, we are gathered here today to get to this thing called life. Electric word life, it means forever, and that's my long time. And I mean to tell you, there's something else. What is it? The afterlife. A world where never anything happens, but you can always see your mum day or night. Sweet. Why, is she dead too? Yeah. Anyway, kiss the bride. Can I have one? Yeah, all right. Jesus. All right, thanks, Vicar. Anyway, thanks, love. See you later. Wow. A very Savile-esque priest was he. That's what he's thinking. Anyway, love, quite happy about that. Love is a many splendid thing. Here we go again. So he managed to find another one. Probably because he got one spare, because he was... Oh, how lovely life must have been back then. Things smelt so beautiful and everything. Off to the beautiful cities. Wow. They're two sheets to the wind, aren't they? I think, they're, as we say in Britain, pissed as a newt, or pissed as a judge. We say that in Britain. So in 1800s, they only got one thing on their mind, and they're all drunk. rounding up the Yeggmen. Yeggmen? Okay, I'm really intrigued. What are the Yeggmen? These are Yeggmen. Okay. For historical context, guys, I don't know what Yeggmen are. We're learning together right now. This is what watching martinliedtke channel gives you an education. Now we know what Yeggmen are. They sit around sticks in fields, talking to one another. Anyway, wow, Z. So what I noticed then, guys, was when you get after the Great Depression and you get to this period here, everything changes dramatically in the way of the Great Expositions. This is the Great Exposition in Dallas, Texas, in 1936 to commemorate the centenary. And what you can see is there's no statues, no Greco-Romano architecture. It's not even Art Deco. It is brutalization beyond belief. It's not even brutalistic. It is nothingistic, is what it is. The most you can get of a statue is some sort of Pegasus-y looking thing here that's carved into this big block of stone. It's not classical. It's not anything cool. It's just weird. And what I noticed as well is they had this big stadium built, okay, with towers in front of it, and it is the same as you get in Britain, in Wembley, actually. So they had the fun fair come in, the ice capades. Very clever. See what you did there. And all the Texans, because it's stinking hot, you need loads of popsicles, loads of laser beams. And this star is not a communist star, it's the Lone Star State, as you probably know. Prevention, is that Crime Prevention Expo, Warden Laurie. So it would be if it's Texas, isn't it? Oh, God almighty. So, yeah, 1936. So the expositions have dramatically changed since the Pan Pacific 1915 exposition to 1936. Yeah, they've gone from that beautiful style of classical architecture and Phoenician architecture to this nothingness. Big walls, big windows, no decoration. It's not even colonial. It's not even communist. It is nothingist. It is just not even futuristic. I don't even know what they did. These big blocks of concrete that look like missile silos. Maybe that was the style they were going for, missile silo. So Texas Centennial Exposition there, as you can see, the aquarium for the fish. The trees look really, really well established there, don't they? So maybe they were there already. But what style is this? It's almost Art Deco, isn't it? Well, they just forgot any decoration whatsoever. And there's the fountains, which you need because it's boiling, bleeding hot in Texas. And then the Fine Arts in Fair Park, Dallas. Okay, the Fine Arts Museum is a lot to be desired compared to the San Francisco Fine Arts Museum of the Great Exposition of 1915. It's like gone to from fantastic, breathtaking architecture to, well, what is it? It doesn't even catch the eye. You'd walk past it, you're not going to look at it, guys. It's shit. But what I noticed in Dallas, a place I've been to quite a lot, as you know, is on Highway 45, they've got a big Crystal Palace. Looks like the Crystal Palace in London on the highway. And it looks old world as well. It really does, but it's not included in this exposition. But yeah, look at that. It looks like a prison, doesn't it? It is nasty, nasty, nasty architecture. So I think this is a clue for that stuff, the old stuff, being actual evidence of the old world architecture. So in Mongolia Petroleum Company, we have Saucony Vacuum Company. Ooh, okay. But look at the architecture. It's just, wow. So bad. We got symmetry going on, almost. But no architectural style. Just soul-destroyingly crap. So yeah, I don't know where that Crystal Palace came from in Dallas, but it's nothing to do with this one. Maybe an earlier exposition. But yeah, the towers, what exactly are they? Nothing. The building, what exactly is it? Nothing. It's just absolutely puke architecture. And Ford. Okay, Henry Ford could have afforded something. Henry Ford could have afforded something a bit better. So yeah, let's have a look at that. It is symmetrical. It does look like a communist building with a star on the top, but we will appreciate that this is the Lone Star State, so that's what it represents, even though it looks properly communist, that building. If that building was in like Belgrade or something, I would go, yeah. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. No symbology, just lines of nothing, no windows, no anything, just soulless, disgusting soulless crap. So 1936, you can see it does look communist on that nasty ass column with nothing on it. So they get rid of any obelisks, any antiquitech, any decoration, anything beautiful or anything is being stripped away by 1936. What a dramatic jump of architectural styles, which gives me the suspicion that the earlier expositions and the narrative for them being built for temporary purposes is just a narrative given by the controllers, and the fact that they are older world buildings. 1836, the commemoration, I guess, in the centenary of Texas becoming independent from Mexico in the Mexican Wars. And ooh, that is a mermaid, and she has got some grapes, maybe. So maybe adjacent Phoenician theme, but still dire. Oh my God. And there's the towers they had in that like stadium. Absolutely fantastic. It's identical to the London exposition of Wembley, as you will see. I will show you shortly. Absolutely fantastic. Just bear these towers in mind. Okay, the little domes on top, the little raised recess bit, window. Just bear that in mind. I'll show you Wembley in a second. So is that Mitsubishi? Mitsubishi got in early, guys. Wow. So yeah, really terrible architecture, just plummeted. I think, you know, these for sure were built in that period. I think it's safe to presume. This is Wembley Stadium. I worked and seen these outside my window every single day when I woke up. In a mirror, because I had a mirror in my bedroom. And when I looked in the mirror, the towers were there because they were reflecting through the window every single day. I woke up and I seen these two towers, but they knocked it all down because Wales had this big stadium that we built, the Millennium Stadium with a big roof on it. And they were like, hey, Nani, no, we want a stadium with the roof on it now. So they tore all this down and they put this Masonic eyeball up instead, and dropped the capacity, because this used to hold like 100,000 people in its day. This is a fantastic stadium, or was. You've all seen Live Aid, how many people they could put in this place. But yeah, the towers, window, but they got a portal, same tone, same recess. It is virtually the same style as the Texas one, and this is from the British Empire Exposition, part of it in Wembley. But it looks a bit Starforty at the bottom, if you don't mind me saying so. So there they are in the 80s when I used to see them, and there they are being torn down. But you can see they are just quite substantial buildings. There's a lot going on inside them. So yeah, that's what I think. I think this is good clue and evidence for, just come back for a second, for the expositions being a damn sight older world architecture, and the official narrative is BS. Now I'm going to share a little extra video with you, and I may produce this a number of years ago, and it shows you footage of the 1964 New York World's Fair, and you can see the same architectural crummy style with Timmy and Lucy. So hope you enjoy this. Hope you enjoy this video. Century 21 calling. What we have here is a bit of footage from a highly futuristic New York World's Fair 1964. What we find is a couple of all American teenagers, Lucy and Timmy, that have been let out into the world for the very first time. They actually don't know shit about shit, as you will see. So let's follow the adventures of Lucy and Timmy as they visit the World's Fair. It's quite a mind blow. So first, they have a monorail, which I have always loved. I've always loved monorail. I had one for my 8th birthday, but it got smashed at my birthday party. Unfortunate. So yeah, they have a massive monorail. Here they are. Here they are. Oh, look, Timmy, isn't it fantastic? Look, birds. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. Well, yeah, well, we've been locked in Grandma's basement for the last 14 years. Yeah, it was really dark and miserable, wasn't it? It's lovely out here. It's bright and shiny and colourful. Look, look. Oh, this is fantastic. Look, wave at the other people. They're waving back. I didn't see them. It was too quick. Yeah, but we can pretend that we've seen them. Ah, look. Oh my God, it's a fairground, a wheel going round and round. Isn't that fucking hysterical, Timmy? Yeah, it's the funniest thing I ever see. Oh, wow. Oh, we're coming in. We're coming in. Right, let's go and have a visit. I don't think we should hang around. I think what we should do is definitely push in front of everyone like a couple of hysterical teenagers. Yeah, yeah. Let's not wait. Excuse me, we were first. Out the way, out the way. Excuse me, ginger woman. So let's run, Timmy. Let's run. Oh, I'm so excited. Actually wetting myself. Yeah, me too. I'm a bit piddly. Oh, wow. Look, it's so big. What's happening? Oh, it's a flying thing. I don't know what it is. We've been locked in Granny's basement. Oh, my God. What is that? We're definitely going up that, aren't we, Lucy? Yes, we're going to go up that, Timmy. It's very tall, isn't it? What is that? What is that? Oh, they're balloons. Okay. Oh, candy floss. Doesn't it taste wonderful? Yeah, it tastes really, really nice. Oh, fairground. This is where you can win a goldfish and lose all your money and vomit everywhere. Let's go on the waltzers. Guaranteed to vomit on them. Oh, look at that guy with the duck's ass haircut. He nearly got his head chopped off by the bottom of that cup. Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, it's the best day of my life. Ever, ever, ever. Oh, except that one Christmas when I was bought that Brussels sprout. But this is beautiful. Ah, look at these flags. I wonder what they mean. Oh, look, I've heard of China. Oh, that was brilliant in there. The Thai Sharawang. Oh, yeah, we had a great time. Look, let's not walk. Let's run. Let's just ignore everybody and run. Oh, it's so carefree. Should we get in here? Yeah. Should we get somebody to push us around? Like a little chowwalla. Oh, no, you do it, bitch. Okay. So, oh, Mohans. Oh, can I touch you? You're nice. Can I touch that too? You're nice. Oh, really? Can I cop a feel? No, you can't, you dirty guy. Yeah, nice Chinese ladies. So, what we got here? Oh, Peppy. Oh, no, it's Peep. Shall we go in there? There might be naked ladies. I'm 14. I'm old enough. No, you won't be looking at any of them. Oh, look, there's some ladies from a foreign country. Are you Red Indians? No, but we are Indian. American States Exhibit. Now, this American Science Exhibit. Wow, this is going to blow my freaking mind off. What is everything? I don't know. Stop touching me. You can't keep your hands off me. Anyway, well, we have been locked in that basement for the last 14 years. So, oh my, what is going on? I don't know. I can't stop running. It's probably all of that ketamine I had before I left the house. Nanny gives it to me in my cornflakes. It's to fortify them, she says. Look, it's communications. What does it mean? I don't know. Wow, this is fantastic. Oh, I've piddled a bit again. Oh, what do you think, Timmy? Shall we touch it? Shall we eat them? Shall I jump in it? Is this the DNA strand before it's actually been discovered? Oh, yeah, look, they're playing cards with the DNA strand, possibly. What does this mean? Timmy, what does this mean? It looks absolute nonsense. Is it heliocentrism? Yes, we just walk on. We just ignore that. It's pathetic. Look, bite the head off a pigeon. Cost $10. Look, we're going to gas the pigeon and then miraculously bring it back to life. It's a dove. It's a dove. The dove from above has miraculous talents and high-end intelligence and is programming this computer for us. In fact, the secret is that a dove and a pigeon are actually programming the entire internet. This is the early days of communication, obviously, 1964. So they have brass bands for, virtual music overs, and very exciting as well. So what's the deal anyway with this guy? Oh, he's going to go and grab a... No, he slipped on a banana skin. He's going back again. Right, let's do some more. We don't actually get puffed out, do we? No, we don't. Should we go and look in there? It looks like it's about the Bell. Oh, it's Bell Systems, Communications, and modern things. Let's look. Fuck the people. Just run through. Don't even buy a ticket. Right, modern switchboards. Oh, look, Timmy, there's buttons and everything. Shall I push one? You can keep me away from them. I'm a bit of a button pusher, actually, Lucy. I was meaning to tell you. Yeah, well, I'm getting to know this as you're getting older, Timmy. Oh, look, it's a really, really nice white phone. Right. Well, let's just ignore the people on Skype calls because that's not really important. Let's move on to this lady who's going to give us
basically an education on new communication device. Hello, what's your name? Your name's Timmy. I'll name you Timmy. Look, let me touch you, Timmy. Let me put this box in your top pocket. Okay, now, what's going to happen here? What's your name? My name's Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Would you please ring that number, just number 1? I'll do. Oh, I can hear you from the speaker, Timmy. Stand back. Yeah, you can hear me. Look, I'm touching it. I took it out without actually being told to take it out. Look, I'm prompted. I did well. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, the next one. So, what we got here, this is the modern day computer. This someday everybody will have one. And basically, you get a printout of your communications with, if you have any friends, a friend. Well, I haven't. We've been locked in the basement. But it's a man saying dirty things. Put the phone down. Yeah, that happens a lot. The phone. So what we got here? Oh, right, it's a giant phone. Right, dial and see where it stops and see what person you answer to. Okay, because a random person in New York will pick up the phone and say hiya, which is not really that safe in the modern world if you're 14. Anyway, so this is what all communications will look like in the future. What's your name? Timmy? What's your name? Lisa? Lucy? Lucy, Timmy. Hi, bye. God, they're dense. Push button phoning. Oh, let's have a go with this. Are we still pushing in? Are we still not paying? Obviously. Well, this lady looks clever. Hello, lady. Oh, my God, what are these two creepy kids? Look, numbers, if you put them in a phone in a specific order, you can actually telephone and communicate. Wow, that's so fascinating. Let's have a go. Let's ring our grandmother. Okay, we're out, Granny. We are out of our prison, and it's lovely. Feels so fresh, so clean. God, they were dense. Electronic Central Officing Services. No, let's check this out. Now, this lady seems really nice looking. Let's go and have a look. Oh, Timmy. Oh, hello, nice lady. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Timmy. Wow, that's really scary. She knew our names already. Anyway, what we're going to tell you here is a big secret that nobody must know. If you tell anybody, we'll have to kill you. But what it is actually is one day in the far off future, you'll be able to see my face on a television screen. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. You want to think of the implications of what is going to happen in the future. There's going to be a giant computer who's going to be the biggest brain ever, and it's going to come to a combination of 42. No, that's not true. What it's really going to do is going to be programmed by a dove from above. See how this goes down. It's going to be really, really technical. You'll see, in 50 years' time, everybody will have a device. Well, fantastic. Yeah, you can bring a Pornhub, or you can bring Kill Your Granny, Dial M for Murder. That's always a popular one in this time period. Hi, you're late home, Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I went to visit Granny. She said what big eyes she got. She got big eyes and she got big teeth. I'm going to ring Granny, see if she's taking that crack cocaine again. Granny. No, she seems fine. Hi, Granny. Are you okay? You're really cross with me. Yeah. So. Dun 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 dun. That's the music, flashy lights. So a white phone. You got to watch white phones. They're really sinister. Hello. Hi, Granny. Oh, you're back to Granny again. Do you see how Little Red Riding Hood never got a face bit off and everyone went back to normal? And do you know what we can thank for that? The innovation of the telephone. Okay, I hope you learned something good here today. Now, what we got to see, our next victim, our next actor, is a lady called Amanda, and she's going to ring somebody who's not actually her husband while her husband is out. Let's see how this goes down. Yeah, he's not picking up. He's not picking up because he knows that she's no good for him. So she's discussing it with a friend. Yeah, he might ring tonight. Yeah. Hang on, I'll ring her. I'll pretend I'm you. Hello, Frederick. Yeah, she's not here right now. Yeah, but she's married, you know, but I'm single. Hi, yeah. I was actually thinking of giving her a bounce anyway. Sure, give it to me. Give him to me. No, fuck off. I'm having the sailor. Oh, hi, sweetie. As you can see, life is a bit complicated when you get older, as I have found out myself. Here is my mother. She talks to me on the phone also. Hi, daughter. Oh, you're such an annoying bastard. You still working at the phone depot? Yeah. I don't love you anyway. Bye. So, mother's not very nice. A bit like all mothers, really, or some mothers. So now she's ringing somebody else. I wonder who it is. I wonder if it's Frederick. I wonder if she's It's Frederick the sailor. He's coming home on leave and he's visiting Amanda's mother. Isn't that a pleasant outcome? Maybe not. I reckon she could be nuisance calling. She's nuisance calling. Yeah, my mother is actually a narcissist, as you will find most mothers are. Right, psychopath. Look at those eyes. Yeah, that is complete and utter contempt for humanity. Look at her. She's writing stuff down. She's collecting information on you all. This, by the way, will not happen in any regard, in any way in the future. Okay, no phone calls will ever be listened to, or no information will be collected, or any data. So everything you do in the future will be completely private. Well, that's fantastic. Is that so? Well, nobody will know anything. Yeah, nobody will know anything you get up to in the future on the telephone. Okay, so everything's going to be prim and proper. No funny business. So here's Amanda. She's checking if the roast is done because she left it in the oven when she went out to work at 8 o'clock this morning. A man in a garage with his wife, who's baking to death, is actually a three-way conduit to switching on the air conditioning to get in the beef joints fumes out. I noticed they don't have to tether their dogs to cut the grass in this, but they get the sprinklers on to get the little mutts off. So this guy's actual designation in life is his wife waits outside. He sorts out the whole of reality from a telephone box. Yeah, isn't it fantastic? And who knew? There's loads of these little man helpers, and we're lady helpers too, that set up reality before it actually collapses. Yeah, this is true. Sometimes they get it wrong and they make things go missing. Right, here's our supercomputer. This one was basically programmed by a horde of Excel. Yeah, I know, but they are really intelligent. So what we got is communication satellites that will never ever work. It come out of the Brian of Arthur C. Clarke, who you don't know about yet, but you will in a year or two. He's going to come up with a lot of stuff that he's going to make you believe by repeating it all the time. So, wow, that was an exciting night. Lucy, do you any chance of copying a fit? No, look at that. It's going up. It's going. Oh, yeah, sidetracked. No kisses. We're going to maybe go up that really long thing. Shall we? Okay, let's run, shall we? Should we run through the water? Let's run again like a couple of idiots. But it hasn't worn off yet, all like drugs. So we're going up in the lift with a load of people who are out of the Prisoner TV series from Puff Marion. Okay. Oh, there's Alaska. Oh, is it really? I've seen it on a map. Oh, it's closer than I thought. Yeah, the maps are perceptive, aren't they? Oh my God, I'm feeling really pukey. So high. Wow, isn't it fantastic? How long do you think it's been here? Oh, it's been here forever, Granny told us. It was built in the days of Tartaria. Oh, she does tell some truths then. Oh, yeah. And she feeds us pretty well. Look how clean and tidy we are. Yeah, we're all American children, aren't we? Yeah, with English accents. It's really weird, isn't it? The narrator is not very good at American accents, it would seem. Lucy. Timmy! I love you, Lucy. Timmy, you're just weird. You're also my brother. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Looks real. Yeah, try not to stick your finger through it. Oh, I'm leaning on you. Oh, it's such a romantic ending. Bell
Get on with it.
systems. Cluage. Enjoy.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Marticus, that was very weird. I know. That was very strange, I admit. So, yeah. Welcome. Ooh, excuse me. Welcome to FEB. If you haven't been here before, I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope you consider maybe a subscribe and a like if you did. Here I am, Marticus. My lighting is a bit crap and my microphone is in the way, but a wiggly flat thumb to you all. Love you all very much. Make sure to give us a sub. I'll see you all on the weekend on Flatter Day. This video has been about the dramatic change in architectural styles from beautiful to crap in 15 years flat. And what this last video of Timmy and Lucy actually proves as well is the architectural style hadn't changed one iota from 1936 to 1963. All that time period, 50 years, nothing had changed. Still brutalistic, terrible architecture, soul-destroying architecture. So let me know what you think in comments about my proposals, and I will see you on the next one. Much love.